This week we're making a great stir-fry dish. Rice noodles with lime and garlic. First off, you'll need rice noodles. I've taken the other half of this package and put it in some boiling water for a couple minutes, however much it says on your package. And yeah, just like pasta. Some sausage or chicken or ham or whatever catches your fancy that day. Some oil, preferably canola or peanut. 2 cloves of garlic, skinned and then thinly sliced. I use this thing, it's called a mandolin. It slices things very thinly, very quickly, but if you're not careful, it'll do the exact same thing to your fingertips. I took 2 heads of broccoli and snapped off all the tops. These are what are known as broccoli florets. A splash of soy sauce is going to come in at some point for flavor. I took 2 eggs, cracked them into this bowl, and beat them together with a fork. And on top, a sprinkling of lime juice. Seeing as it's still April, and it snowed here last week, fresh lime season hasn't exactly hit Halifax yet, so I'm still using this real lime from concentrate. And this beauty right here is my carbon steel wok. Carbon steel is definitely what you want. You want to stay away from non-stick woks because at the temperatures we're about to put this thing on, it might actually kill you. As a disclaimer, non-stick coatings are normally very safe. I use them in my skillets and in my pots, but woks can reach temperatures of up to 700 degrees Celsius, which is definitely enough to start to have some bad times with a lot of non-stick coatings. First off, heat your wok to the point where you can put a drop of water on it and it doesn't immediately go tss and then evaporate away. What you're looking for is that a cloud of steam will form under the droplet as soon as it hits it, which actually acts as an insulator against further heating. This is what's known as the Leidenfrost effect. And it's basically a fancy way of saying steam can burn you, but it's really bad at conducting heat. Preheating the wok in this way will actually cause the molecules of steel inside the wok to expand and clench together to prevent the oil from seeping too far into the pan and causing things to stick together. Alright, so we've tossed in the garlic here and we're frying that in the oil. Now it's important to not fry it for too long because it will continue to fry after we toss in the broccoli, which is next. But we want to give it a head start first. Very important to keep things moving. Now the broccoli. Now, like I mentioned before, after a few seconds in the pan, you're going to notice something really cool. The broccoli is going to start to flash up, and all of a sudden it'll be twice as green as it was before you put it into the pan. And that's when you're going to want to remove it. Make sure to remove any pieces of garlic that, despite your best efforts, still burnt. I know I had 1 or 2 in mine. You can see how important it is to have everything you need within reaching range, because if you turn away for a second, you're probably going to lose it. Okay, we're going to toss the egg in. We're going to let it set up for a few seconds on the bottom. And then we're going to start to stir things around a little bit. Making sure that things don't burn. You're going to have to move fast. Okay, next up is the noodles. Probably best to check beforehand if your noodles have, formed into a solid brick on you without you noticing. Now toss the broccoli and the garlic back in, along with your sausage. To finish things off, a splash of soy sauce, and a few squirts of lime juice. And get ready to dig in.